When selecting a presidential candidate, it can be somewhat of a difficult task. It is very crucial that we use our critical thinking skills to uncover how the candidates are communicating with the general public. So I think it's important to discuss how one can choose a presidential candidate that is most suitable for them. I think number one would be to research that candidate and to read up on them, on their policy beliefs and on their political background, if they've ever been in office before, what have they accomplished, things of that nature, and see if what they've done in previous years, if that would affect what they are going to do in the future when they actually become president, and if we would like that in our president, so that would help when deciding who to vote for. Also, it's important to watch debates, press conferences, anything like that, so that you can see how that candidate communicates with the general public, how to get their message across, and also how they communicate with each other, with the other candidates, because that would show how they're going to communicate with other countries if they were to win the presidency. A second point would be to ask friends or family members maybe that are maybe wiser, know a little bit more about voting, not just for president, for any other office, or if you know someone that's knowledgeable or involved in politics, like a government teacher, or maybe if you know the mayor or someone, another official that is a little bit more knowledgeable than you about politics, so that they can tell you, this is how politicians communicate, and maybe they can tell a little bit better which one is maybe telling the truth versus which one is just talking for the public, what the public wants to actually hear. I think the third and most valuable thing that a person can do when selecting a candidate is to take a quiz to discover which candidate shares the most beliefs with you. So, the website that I chose to use was called isidewith.com. This website told me that I was 89% compatible with Donald Trump. And with different things like immigration or the economy and domestic policy, healthcare related issues, so far what I've heard him speak about, I do agree with. However, last week I did discuss one of his speeches and how I do have a difficult time sometimes actually believing what he's saying, because he doesn't ever really present facts so much as just beliefs. And while I agree with most of his beliefs, I do know that he doesn't ever have evidence to back up what he's saying. He just knows what he believes and gets that point across to the American general public. So it is important that we realize this, because if he were to become president, he needs to be able to back up what he's saying. He can't just pass laws because that's what he thinks to be true or thinks is right. We need to make sure that there is evidence to support everything that's being passed. Otherwise, that's just like a dictatorship. So I think that these three things are very helpful and beneficial whenever you're trying to find a suitable candidate for yourself. So we have to remember that as Americans, it is our right to vote for who will be in office, because we do have the power to make significant changes in our country. So whenever we vote for someone, it should be a candidate that supports our beliefs and will fight to ensure our rights. So make sure that you do your research and that you ask and that you take these quizzes, and then really listen and see how that candidate is communicating. Thank you.